Hi, people. Welcome back. Newbie here. Got a couple of new things today. One of them is on my head. We've got a hat with the NMR logo. Newbie Mountain Railroad now has a hat. I'm kind of thinking maybe I would have liked to have that logo larger, but nah. That's the way it is, so we now have a logo on our hat. Another thing, my buddy Ron Lawrence of Ron Lawrence Music in Dallas, Texas, sent us a new song to use as background. Up until today, we've used the same song for background music on every video. We've used background music, but today, got a new song. Thanks, Ron. And by the way, some of you have commented on how much you like Ron's music, and he surely appreciates that. But you know, it's really good stuff, and we're glad Ron is supporting us with the channel. Okay, today I've got some exciting news in terms of the lines on the highways, on the roads. You know how disappointed I was with my ability to paint the lines using those paint marker pens. Well, I was able to get, at least I got the yellow in, and here, watch. Now those lines look much better, even if I do have to say so myself. This is, like I say, I got some 1/32 inch yellow tape and just stretched it across there, and I think that looks much better. That will do. I've got 1/32 inch white tape on order. It has not come in yet. When that comes in, I'll finish up the white lines. I think most of you will agree that this looks much better. Here it is from the other angle. Center line's good, I think. We also did a little more work with the plaster cloth, and not only in the mountain, but we started coming down to toward the town. We actually got some installed all the way around to basically just the cut right across from downtown, where the brewery is planned to be, and it's a messy process, and I can't wait to get it done. So here's where we are with that. The other thing we got done today is we've continued with putting the plaster cloth up in the mountain area. We've still got a few areas to do there. I find it better to wait for a layer to dry before I add another one, so that's why you still see some pink showing there. And you see I've started coming on down this way as well, and we've got some cloth, some plaster done all the way around to basically where the brewery is going to be, and even over just to the beginning of the yard area. Still got a couple little areas I'm going to have to work around that bridge there, and but that's what we're doing. We're starting to get to the point that we can start doing some more landscape work and making this look more like real. yes, it's messy, but I'm getting it done. And hopefully before very long we'll be able to get all that tape and those paper towels off the track and get back to running trains. Another thing, I had several people comment about, I'd said this camera needed power. And so I had several people comment and said, well, why don't you use a battery? And I got to thinking about that. And, my wife has this thing, which is basically, over here. She had this, she was using this, it's a power source that she carried with her for business purposes in case her cell phone died when she was out on business. And I thought, well, why not give it a try? So, it's long, but it's small enough to go through the portals, the tunnel portals. And so I thought, okay, well, I'm going to try this. And of course, here's the camera. So I've got, I got this cord that I have to deal with, and I'm not sure, I guess I could put the battery on the back of a train and put the camera on the front. I don't know. But anyway, so I got to thinking about that and looking into that, and yeah, it runs the camera. The camera works with this battery attached. But I started fiddling with the camera, trying to get it to work. I can't get this thing to work. I can get it to come on. I can get it to show video on my phone. And I was thinking that it was recording the video because it shows it recording, but I can't figure out where it goes. I've looked all through the files and the SD card and everything on my phone, and I don't know. It's a mystery. And all the instructions for this thing are in Japanese, I guess. Whatever it is, it's a language that I'm not fluent in, and so it's become a real issue trying to get this thing to work. But anyway, so we'll keep trying. Maybe we'll come up with something that we can make that work. I don't know. But anyway, so that's what's going on today. Also, on the last video, I apologize for it being so short, and then once I got to finishing the editing, I realized it wasn't so short. It was actually pretty long. I had a friend one time tell me, he says, you have the gift of gab. And so I guess that's what I'm using to make these videos longer than they really need to be. But anyway, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so by hitting, where is that little button? It's right down there. I can't manipulate my hand in that direction. There it is. It's right down there. It's a little red button, and you just hit it, and you can subscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything. It just tells YouTube that people are watching what I'm doing and continue to. And I really do appreciate it. By the way, the YouTube analytics that you can go into, they're showing all the people watching and all the countries, and I don't know how they work, but I know I've got a couple of countries that I've had comments from a guy in South Africa, but South Africa doesn't show up in my list. I also know I have at least one subscriber in Costa Rica, and that hasn't showed up in my list from YouTube either. So maybe they're coming in through VPNs or something like that that's not showing the country of origin. But anyway, I think we've got about 20 foreign countries subscribed and watching now, and that to me, that's unbelievable. But anyway, so that's where we are today, and like I say, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and let's see what's going to happen.